All right, y'all, today we are making a fudgy brownie cheesecake dessert. It's not only no bake because y'all know it is hot as Hades out here today. Nobody feels like baking in this kind of heat. So we don't have to do it to get this in our tummies today, which is a bonus. So it is not only a no bake recipe, it is high in protein, high in fat, low in carbs, no sugar, delicious, and we are going to get to it right now. I have some exciting news to share, y'all. I have finally lost the baby weight. It has only been 34 years, but I'm claiming it. I finally weigh less than I did before I got pregnant the first time. So that is exciting news. I am claiming it. I finally lost the baby weight. Now, granted, I don't look the same, but I weigh less, and I am going with it, y'all. And I did it eating these type of foods. So if I can do it, you can do it. There is hope. It only took me 34 years, but gosh darn it, it happened. We are gonna get started with our favorite total milk protein powder. All right, we are gonna measure it out. 150 grams. Make sure you get some on the counter. Won't taste the same if you don't. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. We got 150 grams. Okay. Unsweetened cocoa powder. We're going to do 1/3 cup. So this is not going to contain any eggs because we're not baking it, so we don't have to worry about salmonella. I think that's going to be too much. I'm going to take half this out. I don't know. Just eyeballing this looks like it's going to be too much. 184 grams. So I'm going to take out 92 grams. I will put the final ingredients down below. Now, I am going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. This is all an experiment. Now I'm going to do a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Wait a minute, it's supposed to be a teaspoon. Let's put that back. Let's put it back. I'm just gonna dump it in there. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. Welcome to my cooking show. Okay, let's do a teaspoon. We're gonna do something here. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we're gonna do something. Let's add some heavy cream to this. I'm trying to get like a fudgy brownie layer. Okay, now we're gonna do tablespoons. Let's start with 3. This is experimental Sunday, you guys. We're gonna do something. You guys are experimenting right alongside me. Okay, let's add in some sugar-free syrup. Now, I just got the cheapy kind, so actually before we do that, let's add in 3 more tablespoons of cream. So we're gonna wanna make this sweet, so I'm gonna use some syrup. You can use as high quality sugar-free syrup that you want. If you wanna use honey, use honey. If you wanna use allulose syrup, use allulose syrup, whatever brand sugar-free maple syrup you want, use that. You want to use real maple syrup, use that. Make it your own. But I'm going to use what I have on hand, and that is my cheapy sugar-free syrup. So let's do that. I'm going to start with a couple tablespoons. We're going to go from there. Got to use this stuff up anyway. So I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons. So far, just to recap, I got 75 grams of total milk protein powder, a 1/2 cup, whatever that is, of cocoa powder. And then I got 2 tablespoons of sugar-free syrup, 3 tablespoons of butter, 6 6 tablespoons of cream and I was supposed to have a half a teaspoon of vanilla, but I got a whole teaspoon. So, and that's for my homies. Since I'm not drinking beer, you know, that's for my homies. Now, once I get this all mixed, I'm going to give it a taste and see what I think it tastes like. I don't want to waste any of my product. A little dab will do me. Dang it, let me taste that one. One more tablespoon. It's already good though. Oh, look at that. Man. This is about a half of a tablespoon. So let's open up this one. That one's thicker. She's a thick girl. Okay. I am sure there's better quality syrups than what I have that would give you a better result. Okay, it still looks crumbly, but when you press it together, it sticks. So what we're going to do is push this in the bottom of a parchment-lined bread loaf pan, or you can use silicone. I do have a silicone one, but the bottom of my silicone one has ridges, so I didn't want it to get stuck in the ridges, if that's a thing. So I just lined a bread loaf pan with parchment paper, and I'm going to press this in the bottom, and then I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it sit while I make the next layer. So I'm just going to give it a good squeeze with my hands. Okay, so we got a dough. I have a little, maybe should have sifted my cocoa, but I didn't. It's gonna be okay. We're ghetto fabulous over here. All right. So, I'm gonna press this in here. Maybe when I eat one of those chunks of cocoa powder, it's going to make me think I'm eating a chocolate chip. All right, we got it shoved in the bottom of that. I'm going to put this in the fridge while I clean up and get prepared for my next layer. The next layer is going to be our cream cheese layer. We're going to take a block of cream cheese that's softened and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. This time we're going to do a tablespoon of vanilla. And to sweeten this layer up, we are going to add a couple tablespoons of powdered allulose. And I hope I have a couple in here. I just powder my own because it is a lot cheaper. All right, that came together pretty quickly. All right, so that is going to just go right on in there. All right, this goes back in the fridge while we make our next layer. Last layer, 1/4 of a cup of cocoa, tablespoon of melted butter, tablespoon of cream. All right, couple tablespoons of sugar-free syrup. So you are going to sweeten this to your taste buds. If you want it sweeter, make it sweeter. You want it less sweet, use less sweetener. right, you guys, this is what we got. We're going to be putting this as our top layer. All right, in the freezer this goes, and we will come back when this has hardened a bit and we can do a taste test. Brr, this is making me cold. Woo! Okay, I just took this out of the freezer. It's been several hours. I don't think the top layer is ever going to get firm or frozen solid because I didn't use anything like a oil or something like that to make it frozen hard, but we'll see. We'll see what we get. So let me take this out. This is full of icicles. That thing made me cold, y'all. Okay. I wonder if I'm going to be able to bite it. Moment of truth. Parchment paper is a good idea. Here we go. Look at that, you guys. Look at our fudgy dessert. Yum. Ooh, look at that. You can definitely eat it. Definitely eat it from the freezer. Look. Does that not look delicious, you guys? Look at our little frozen treat. It looks so good. Can you guys see what's for supper? I am waiting for my hubby to get home to cook me my steaks. So this is what we got. This is our deliciousness, our little treat bars. You gotta definitely store them in the fridge at the bare minimum. So I don't know if they're gonna be better in the fridge or better from frozen, but you guys tell me down below in the comments if you'd eat them from frozen or from the fridge. These have been out of the freezer for about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna try one. Let's see if I can get my teeth through these little bad boys. Okay. It's actually really good. It's like a little frozen ice cream bar. If you let it sit out a little bit longer, it might be a little bit creamier in the middle, but I like it. To me, it's really rich. I'm definitely storing these in the freezer. And I'll take one out about 15 minutes or so before I want to eat it. I'm curious how the center layer will act being stored in the freezer for longer. If it'll get too icy, I'm not sure, but right now it's good. It's a little bit icy, but I think the longer it sits out from the freezer, the better it'll be. But y'all, let me know down in the comments if you will be making these little fudgy cheesecake I'm going to call it an ice cream treat because that's what it is to me. Little fudgy cheesecake 3-layer ice cream treat. Let me know. All right. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for joining me on my Get Healthy journey. I'm glad to have you all here. I will catch you again here next time. Bye.